Good morning. My name is Gareth Owen. I'm an analyst at Counterpoint Research. Right now I'm at MWC, and with me today is Peter Clayton, who's the CEO of Picocom. Welcome, Peter.
Thank you, Gareth.
I know you've got a wealth of experience in small cells markets. You're competing against some pretty big players like Huawei, Ericsson, etc. on the SoC market. So how do you sort of differentiate yourself? What's your sort of USP in this?
I guess, one thing is, Ericsson, Huawei, Nokia, they really all make their own SoCs, sometimes in conjunction. Nokia, for example, work with Marvell, as well in fact, and they have their own SoCs, but they don't sell those to anyone else. They make their own equipment. And those SoCs tend to be targeted at their big, massive MIMO equipment as well, not at small cells. There's quite a difference between the sort of that sort of massive MIMO, the sort of SoC, the sort of processing that's required, and what's actually required for a small cell.
Okay.
The other thing is in Open RAN, Open RAN needs SoCs that other people can buy. All those smaller players can't make their own SoCs, so they need some in the open market.
Okay. On your products, you have two sort of commercial products right now, the 805 and the 802.
Yes.
Can you sort of describe a little bit about those?
Yes, well,
and they're both the RISC-V. The technology uses RISC-V.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, so these are our products, the PC802 and PC805 So this is our first chip, the PC802. We've had that in the market for over 2 years now. Mm-hmm. That forms the physical layer for baseband processing. So that's got a number of use cases. You can use this in an inline accelerator of an ODU. It can be used as an integrated small cell, a complete G-Node B, or it can be used in an Open RAN radio unit, ORU. This device here, we had our first samples back, the PC805, last October. And in fact, we've shipped the first development boards to customers last week. And in fact, this is the development board for the PC805. You can see the PC805 is just a small part of that there. We work with Texas Instruments, partner with them for the transceiver of this, and Icana for the RF front end. And this is a complete ORU giving 24 dBm power output. It's not a product; it's a development board for us, but our customers will take that and use that to develop their products.
Mm-hmm. You also provide the software.
We do, in fact.
If customers require it.
Yeah, so as you say, Gareth, we use, in both of these, we use RISC-V processor cores. That's something that's been worked very well for us in there. And also, in fact, in this one here, we have SIVA cores for the big vector processing units. I'm sorry, I'm not answering your question.
Yeah. So on the software side,
yes.
Do most of your customers actually
use
your software, or do they have their own software?
No, they use our software. We license software for these, we can license binary software or source code. Okay. And in fact, the vast majority of our customers just take our binary code because it conforms to the standards. And, in effect, when one customer finds a problem, we're fixing the software and that works for everyone. The people who take the source code tend to be more specialist markets, not the more general markets. And they may be quite low volume in some specialist application.
Yeah. On the target markets, you've got a number of different target markets. So can you sort of run through those and maybe where's most of the business right now in terms of which markets are showing some real traction, which markets are maybe will take some time to develop?
Well, our markets seem to go in waves. It's a wave of customers coming in who want to do an integrated small cell, maybe for indoor applications. Then a wave it split 7.2, DUs, RUs. At the moment, having launched the PC805, we've got a lot of interest for RUs, and that's not just indoor; it can be high-powered outdoor, right across the market there. And I think that's something that's really taking off now with the ULPI, which is the Open Front Hall changed the specification last year. Mm-hmm. That's not something you use in smaller cells; it's from that massive MIMO. But the fact that operators can use Open Front Hall now with massive MIMO really opens up the whole market for everything.
But you offer both. So most of your deployments are sort of Open RAN then, are they?
Yes. We've got a few customers who are developing integrated small cells. But yes, Open RAN is in fact the vast majority. I mean, we announced this show just last week at Wave Electronics in Korea. They built ORU based on the PC802, which they now got in production, and then they're moving on to the PC805 for their next generation. Now that's going into private networks, initially in Korea, but all across the world. We've got Contella also in Korea. We announced them as well. They're making integrated small cells as well as other things. And Solid, an older customer of ours in Korea, they are in the RU market. Mm-hmm. And all of these smaller companies, they also sell to larger vendors and system integrators. So you tend not to necessarily hear of those particular customers, but more their customers.
Okay. And there's the market in terms of regions. Are you mostly focused on the Asia Pac region, or do you see a more balanced demand for the products?
Yes, we see it across the board. It happens that a lot of our direct customers are in Asia, but their customers are across the world.
Okay.
So, we have lots of customers in China, but Japan, Taiwan, Korea, North America. And we've actually got a couple of customers in Europe now as well, and we think that's going to expand.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you, Gareth.